Welcome everybody to the Dope Academy podcast. I'm your host, Mona Brown, aka Mona Kane. And this is my co-host, Mr. Cedric Thorne. Turn your phone or whatever down. That's what I just said before we started. It's always one. It's usually me, but
it's one. Gotta be one.
Mr. Shirt Off, Eden is here. He was trying to steal the show with his phone voice right now, but we're gonna go to my co-host, Cedric Thorne.
Back in the jungle, back again.
How was your weekend?
It was amazing. Shout out to Peace in the Paint. We out there. Backyard was amazing.
Awesome.
Sorry I didn't get to see him, but of course Mona did.
I did. I had one of them help me put my tent away because I'm just a poor, helpless little girl. I always have help sometimes. Peace in the Paint was great. Shout out to Trail, Mr. Armani, for putting on a great event for the community. And shout out to Tiffany from the Eye Candy crew, because we have a lot of eye candy today that we saw there yesterday as well. All right, so we have special guest tonight because we're doing a dating episode.
Yeah.
We definitely wanted to address what's going on out in these dating streets because there's some stuff going on, right? So I'm going to start at my left. And hey, Renard. Yes, you love the shirt. This is the Ross Experiment.
Yes.
Shout out to Renard. Always have dope merch and clothes, so definitely check him out. Go ahead.
My name is Eden.
Speak up.
Y'all know me.
Y'all know.
Same OG.
Do this all the time.
Mr. Shirt Off, you know. Taking that all the way in. Easy Money E on IG.
So for those of you who can't hear him, he said, y'all know me, Mr. Shirt Off, Easy Money, all money in, no money out. Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. And next up we have Soil.
Hi, I'm Soil. I'm a poet. Soil the Great on Instagram. It's my first podcast. I'm scared.
Welcome. Soil is scared. It's going to be okay. And last but not least, we have another beautiful model here from the Eye Candy fashion show that we all recently was a part of. And her name is Ebony. Ebony, introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hey y'all. My name is Ebony with a Y because there's another one. Modeling for on and off for 3 years. Staff accountant, current, and yeah, this is my first podcast too.
All right. Well, welcome all first podcasters.
Let's get it.
Eden has been on before, and you will see him again. Definitely for an upcoming. We're having a toy party, y'all. Men and women invited.
Very interesting.
We're about to have a toy party and talk about a lot of sexual questions, very, very deep.
Hey, Faith.
So definitely tune in for that. Hey, Faith.
Faith, all
Anonymous.
caps.
I ain't never seen that. How the hell you show up as
Who's
anonymous?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
It says on the
Who do you
screen.
follow? Oh,
It's Anthony.
Ant.
Why is it showing up
Look,
as
man.
anonymous on there?
It's probably privacy settings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Oh, I'm there." Look, Ant did it.
You probably wearing that hoodie. Get up again. Anonymous.
Anthony on Facebook on incognito
Hi,
mode.
Jessie.
On my joint right here though is showing.
What's
Hey
up,
Miss
Jess?
Jessie. Hey Miss Jessie. All right. Hey Trivia. Okay, so let's get into it because I got a lot of questions to cover.
Let me sit up.
Yes.
Right. Let me get ready.
So I'm going to start with my observations about the dating world, right? This is just my opinion. You guys can tell me if you agree or not in the comments. But it put me on Faith. Faith, I don't want to hear you talking about toys.
Yeah, she just. It feels like she's just.
You just
turned.
getting into it. Your lotus flower is just blooming. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. I don't
That's a whole
know.
nother podcast.
It's a whole other podcast. Anthony says, it says milestone follower. Yes, you are a milestone follower. It says it in the my laptop, but on the screen where we're watching the comments, for some reason it's showing up as anonymous. It's probably nothing you're doing wrong. I'm not. It's okay, Anthony.
It's okay.
It's okay. I promise. All right. So my observations are: men and women have switched roles. What I mean by that is in a traditional relationship where you know, in our society, in a heteronormative society, men were expected to be the providers, protectors, all that stuff. Women, homemakers, things like that. And that wasn't good for everybody, right? So it started changing a little bit. But right now, I feel like those roles have really, really, really switched. A lot of men are looking for mothers, and they're expecting women to take care of them. And a lot of women do take care of them only because they want to have an upper hand and they want to talk down on them. So they're over there like, well, you ain't this, and because that man is not standing up and being a leader, or he's not making as much money. And even though the woman says she doesn't care, it's used to belittle that man. That's what I see. But I also see a lot of men who are lazy who would rather have a woman take care of them. And in my teenage to 20 years, like, you know, I'm a little younger, not that much younger, but a little younger than them, they would never have a woman taking care of them. Never. So it's a little shocking to me. If it works for everybody, cool. But it's just weird to me, right? Next one. Hobosexuals have the best sex and it's not fair. Now, a hobosexual is a person, can be male or female, who goes from partner to partner's house. They really don't have a place to stay. So they're either at their mama's house or they're at their partner's house. And they might not even really be into the partner, but they gonna give the best dick, strap, head, whatever possible because that's all they got. That's all they got. That's and they it's. You gotta be careful. You gotta really stay woke. That's the ones that you be seeing the girls. They be like, they got so much going for them. You like, what in the world is she doing?
Yep.
I promise you, he was a hobosexual. I promise you, she ain't gotta do nothing when it comes to. She go to get that rose out, smacks it out of her hand, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not fair because then you become lustfully attracted to someone who really ain't got no substance or nothing to them. They just got really, really good sex. I see that happening a lot. Everyone right now acts like they have no feelings. Everyone's a savage. Men kind of already were doing that in the 90s to early 2000s, but they were still like singing about love. And Jodeci was in the desert waiting for the girl to come back. She'd been gone for 2 hours. She was in the desert with the leather on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's my stuff.
Baby, I'm begging. Baby, I'm begging,
I'll
baby.
make love to you.
Yes. Yeah, now it's not. It's, you know, restroom occupied, and I'm fucking your girl in the bathroom. You should have never played with me at the bar, because I'm getting your girl in the bathroom.
That's why my shirt always be off, like the 90s R&B guys.
See?
Like that.
So you're trying to tap in.
You're trying to bring it back.
That's my wave right there. That's
my wave.
my wave right there.
So Samantha Jackson said, wow, I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
So you didn't lose anything. You're back.
Okay, we had lost audio for a minute, but now we're back. What I was saying is that the dating scene has definitely changed somewhat, and when I hear the term, the dating pool has pee in it.
I ain't never heard that.
That's a good
You never heard that?
No.
Well, the dating pool has pee in it, and I was telling Cedric yesterday, we got Peace in the Paint. It really is kind of true because you can find somebody great, but you kind of got to go all the way to the middle so you don't get that warm feeling. You got to get to the cold area because all the warm area means somebody's been in the pool peeing, and usually they got a hidden family. That's in Delaware.
Damn.
Okay.
It's like, wait, it's real specific.
That was a specific.
Right.
Oh, it happened. It happened. It happened.
Who lives
That
in
happened.
Delaware?
Right.
It wasn't Delaware. I'm just making the state up. It was a different state.
It was Maine.
You know, I've had friends who they thought they was with the dude, hobosexual, and then went in their purse and found out he was stealing money like a crackhead. We still to this day don't know if he was on crack or had another girl. I don't know. But who goes and steals like $200? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on.
That's a lot. That's a car.
That happens. Yes. We got stories from my. I'm definitely friends with a lot of males. These women are scamming. They are setting them up.
What?
They setting them up to get robbed.
Mm-hmm.
They scamming them, promising them stuff, getting them all nice and saucy, and then whoop, and
Take it back.
That's a clear example of what you said about switching of the roles.
Yeah, kind of like how men used to do. Now women are doing that. So
Men got to put a little napkin over y'all drink.
men put a napkin over your drink.
Lord, as
Covered
you said.
cups.
Yeah.
Covered cups. So I want anybody to chime in. Do you guys have any observations of the dating world? And it's not all bad, but there's a lot that's wrong with it, in my opinion.
Well, I have one. It seems like it's everybody for everybody. It's kind of normal to have a side chick.
Yeah.
It's like expected.
It's been normalized.
Yeah. So it's like, how can you?
You know,
Commitment it's not really a thing anymore. They're just like, oh, well, we have this chick on the side, and then they don't act surprised anymore. It's like, oh, well, I've been through that, but then it's the women who decide to stay. Men too, because women do the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it's those people who decide to stay, then it like kind of taints the pull. I'll say that.
They
'cause I ain't
stay
never
for
heard of
comfort.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest appalling part of that is, how you gonna have a side chick? You got a whole wife or husband at home. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But you broke. Like, if you're gonna do
Yeah.
it, and they be like, well, this is our original practice. You know, in Africa, they paying for all of them.
Yeah.
Go talk to a Nigerian and see if they don't try to woo you and
Yeah.
be like, but you got to be friends with my 3 wives.
Punk you by.
They'll tell you up front, but they're going to make sure everything is paid. That's where that kind of comes from, like being able to take care of that family. But now we got everybody running around with side this, and that, fucking up pH balances, Nick Cannon, and telling them that women don't know have proper hygiene when your dick is dirty. But women are doing it too, like you said. Why do you think that is happening?
Which part?
The fact that people have more side chicks now, or side men, or side, I left home to
Side
be with my
pieces.
side piece
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Because just like you said, there's all this secrets going on, and it's like nobody wants to give up all their hoes. Nobody's trying to give up all their hoes.
Not all of them.
Nobody's trying to give up all their hoes.
Okay.
They scared.
And
Because what if we
They
don't work
scared.
out?
Right. It's like you.
nobody's trying to give up all their hoes and go into something it's not what they thought it was going to be, and then
Now you got to start over.
Yeah, but
but
not
but
if
some-
you a
some
player
hoes-
like that for real. Even if you told them it's on pause, I'm going somewhere else. You should be able to circle the block and come back whenever you need
nobody's
to.
saying you can't. Nobody's saying you can't.
But who's to say
However,
when you
but-
do that, they already got
But
wiped
Find
out?
another one.
But hold on.
Right.
Who are
Very
these?
true.
These joints got values these days. Hold on. Joints
Yeah.
got options.
You
Joints-
mad?
That's so
Scoot up a little
weird.
bit.
Joints is like, hey, look. If I ain't gonna be your side chick, I'm gonna be somebody else's side chick. Like, you ain't about to.
Hold on.
I don't know if I
They
equate
say
that with
that
value.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I don't
That's
know,
not
man.
valuable to me. That's
Yes.
very much like low.
Maybe that's
not
they
really
value.
self-worth.
My values are
That-
nothing.
but
Like,
see-
why
but
do you
see-
want to
but
be?
he
see-
said that they
but see-
say, if I'm not gonna be your side chick, I'm gonna be somebody
somebody
else.
else.
Why
Right.
would you want to be the side chick as opposed to the main chick? I feel like that's.
Or the only, because mainness
Or the
means there's
only.
others.
Yeah.
But I mean, none of this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Either.
But listen,
Disclaimer. He said
No,
disclaimer.
no,
I really hope some
No,
side chicks
no.
showed up in the
I really-
comments
I really
because
am
I have
tired.
asked them that before,
I
and
really-
they have really good valid
no,
reasons.
I totally agree. I totally
be
agree.
honest.
Totally agree with you. There's no like that solid commitment. Everybody wants that person to fall back on. Like nobody's ready to give it up. Like whole part of being in a relationship is about being vulnerable. You know, giving that one person the power to hurt you, and you know the whole nine. Like giving all your hoes up for this person. You know
It's
what I'm
a
saying?
risk.
But
So
somewhere-
everybody's
somewhere-
scared. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
everybody's
Yeah,
scared.
absolutely.
Because you give all
Like-
your hoes up and it don't work, you like, and you flip the table because it's like you already
Nah,
had
you just
this.
get more hoes.
No, but you say you sit and you invest in someone.
But see,
I
you
feel
get
it
hoes,
becomes-
you get hoes, and then you end up in a relationship. Then your objective of getting hoes was never to be a player. It was just to, I guess, cipher through these hoes.
To find the one?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Cipher
And I say
through
hoes.
the
I mean, like, come
He
on.
said cipher through the hoes.
Not realistic hoes, because we ain't wiping up no hoes.
All right, hold on. I
Samantha
feel like
Jackson said
Tiffany's
15 years,
spitting
man.
knowledge. Tiffany said nobody with true love and being faithful no more. They want to have their cake and eat it too.
Male and women.
That
Male
is
and
true.
women. Males and
What's
females.
up, PJ? What's up, James? Okay, Samantha said, I haven't dated in 15 years. God dang.
Good Lord.
What is dating?
Because
We'll
we're
get there.
going to
We'll
go
get
into
there.
that. You should have read your questions.
Right.
I did. And that's what I
Right,
that's the
see,
talking point.
TJ just said cipher to these
Segment.
hoes. I'm saying,
I
he
know what
was
I'm
like,
doing.
what?
All right.
I'm prepared this time.
Podcast host.
Second.
I haven't dated in 15 years because men are not trustworthy. They're dogs. Except Cedric and Eden.
He
Oh,
said,
I agree.
But time out, I got
Sad
time
but
out.
true.
Time out. This
saying
is mother good fellas out there. But we could talk about a number of things like, is chivalry really dead? And if it is, who killed it? Because you know, no,
Exactly.
Nah.
Because, I mean,
Niggas.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Listen.
because it's different.
Listen.
Niggas and men, that's different. That's why I'm saying niggas killed it.
Mm.
And
That's
guess
a
what?
fact.
And guess what? I say girls killed it, and not women then, because men are y'all know men as creatures. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or just people. People gonna try to get the most out of the least every time. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't gotta open your door, why am I going to? You know what I'm saying? But I was in a situation one time and I was opening the door. You know, first 3 months you do everything you're supposed to do. You know, above and beyond. And then slowly but surely that joint trickles away. You feel me? But this one joint definitely caught me with the.
I was like, what the?
You better believe it.
You know,
But you know what?
You done started something.
You
better
forgot?
stick with
Right.
it.
I'll
You know
stand
what
right in
I'm
front of a door like
Like-
this.
I do that.
But
I will.
I will
not.
But if you don't, and you let it trickle away,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He started off doing all that type of stuff, and then you just let him stop.
But
No,
it
why
ain't
is
okay.
Why is the woman having to let you? Why are you stopping anyway?
What you mean? Because,
why are
because
you
we're
stopping?
doing it to please you. But if guess what? If that's not pleasing you, if you don't mind that we stop, then why do it?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's what it.
That's
It
what it
kind of
sound
sounds like you trap either way, because if you're doing everything you can to get this woman in the first 3 months, in my opinion, that's manipulative. Be who you are from jump. If you're not
Ooh,
that
if you-
kind of
I feel
dude,
that.
if you're not that dude, don't do it. Don't
I
give
spit
her
hot fire because I'm guideline.
in 3 months when you slack off, she just gonna be like, why he stopped doing that? Women tend not to say anything, but they notice.
Yeah.
And they'll take check.
Definitely.
They'll take
And they won't
checks, and
speak,
they'll
but
take
we don't
checks.
speak up right away, and that's a
Yeah,
problem.
we literally.
we don't.
You-
That's true.
Y'all absolutely right.
Practice.
And that's why I'm not one of those niggas. Like,
About you, Eden. You talking about everybody.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm talking
Disclaimer.
about. I'm saying all this. I
Disclaimer.
can speak on both sides because
Yeah.
I understand the game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And as a male or female, if you decide to be observant and look at what's going on, who's doing what, you know what I'm saying? You can easily stand out by saying, I'm gonna do everything that these niggas is not doing. You know what I'm saying? I know chivalry is in a sense dead. If I keep it alive, I'm doing twice as much as anybody else.
But are you doing it in that fact to keep it alive and to show your woman like I'm,
I'm
different,
doing it.
or are you
I'm
doing
I'm
it
doing
to
it.
get
I'm
them
doing it.
drugs?
I'm
My
doing it.
man-
I'm doing it.
look,
I'm
my
doing it.
man
I'm doing
James
it.
is
I'm doing
okay
it because
with
that's
her.
me.
Hold
I'm doing it
on.
because that's me. I please my woman.
James
Period.
just
That's
spoke,
what it's about.
and I
What
feel like
James
this
talking
is
about?
What did you say?
Tharther, J. Myers, TJ, James. I swear I call him 5 different names every day. Anyways, he said it ain't dead. It's about loving yourself first enough to love someone else and not being afraid, knowing you're always capable of it if it doesn't work out.
Yes,
100%.
TJ. Yes, TJ.
I just love him.
100%.
I love his whole spirit.
Yes,
do.
right. He's a whole vibe.
He's a whole vibe. And his girlfriend's a vibe. I
Yeah,
just love
Christina.
her.
I love. Hey, Christina.
But I definitely think that chivalry has been killed by both. But I'm going to move on to other questions. I agree that it's been killed by both for different reasons, and I do think Eden touched on some of those. Jessie, Miss Jessie said,
You gotta stop shouting. Because I don't like how you be yelling at me.
Miss Jessie, why you
Okay.
shouting?
Why you
Straight up,
yelling
all
at me?
caps. I want you to know my comment right now.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna read it like her. A real man understands that sex isn't everything when it comes to satisfying a lady. Comforting her, respecting her, and taking care of her emotionally is also part of pleasing her.
That's a fact.
All right, Jesse.
I agree.
What's
I
the
agree
thing
with
on
that.
it?
I
She
agree
said it with her
that.
chest. That's how
Yeah,
it's
but
supposed
That's
she's
a
like, she's
fact.
like, everything. So I'm like, oh my God, why are you screaming?
Okay, so let's get into it. What does it mean to date versus talk? And I'm going to say when we came up with this question, there was another person around. All three of us had a different answer.
Really?
So my answer is dating is just that. Going out on dates, you know, you getting to know somebody, boom. Talking, I guess I go back to the 90s with it. Talking means y'all right about to be committed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we talking. Like, you're starting to kind of tell your hoes, like, I'm bunned up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm trying to see how things work out. Like, you're starting to do that. That's what I consider it. But I was shocked to find out that that's not what everybody else thinks. So, Cedric, go ahead and state what you feel, and then we can go around.
I mean, I think they could be one and the same, but they also can be separate. First of all,
Faith is crazy.
Sorry, go ahead.
first of all, I mean, dating. All right, so to me, it all depends on the actual couple that's actual dealing with it. It's not up to anybody else to what y'all have going on. So if y'all go through the definition of what y'all consider dating and talking, then y'all have a definition of what it is. Now, with that being said, talking to someone can lead to dating. But dating, strictly dating, you could be a doctor and just go on dates with this person, just go on dates. You don't have time to talk to them because you're a doctor. But you can also be talking to somebody and trying to get to know somebody. So those are two separate things, but they can also lead into one another.
Not you clearing your throat. Listen, he's like, I have something to say. All right, so I agree with what you're saying, because when you said, Mona, that it was talking like up to being committed, I thought it should be switched. Because it's like, okay, we talking.
Apparently, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was like, no, because I was like, if anything, like we skipping a few steps. But when you're talking to someone, it's like, hey, you cute, you know, let's start having conversation. Then it's dating. Is it us? That's when that conversation. It's all about communication, really. Mm-hmm. So if you have
when you're dating someone, do you tell your girlfriends? Or when you talk,
you start from talking, you tell your girlfriend.
Okay. Because back in the day, like, you wouldn't tell nobody about somebody to you while y'all was talking. But I guess it's different.
That's okay. Okay, but I also say talking is kind of like high school shit. I'm just be honest.
Well, I remember it from high school.
That's what I'm saying though. But people.
I was married for 18 years. I'm new.
People saying that today. That's what I'm saying. People are saying that grown today. We just talk. No, I'm not talking to you. Are we dating or are we not? You know, are we together? Are we committed? Are we not? So when I think of dating, I don't really necessarily think of talking as. I think it's talking to date.
Yeah, that's what everybody.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Talking to
yeah,
date.
I can admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. But that's kind of what I think of it. Hold on, let me read Faith's comment and then you can go. Faith is hilarious. Hold on.
She is screaming. I don't have to listen to your
Faith
ass.
said, talking means I ain't got to listen to your ass. And dating means I still don't got to listen to your ass.
Faith, you know what?
Either way, no listening involved.
No listening involved.
What's up, Tiffany? Thank you for tuning in. That's my cousin Tiffany. Tiffany said, 13 years, never stepped out, loved him and all. Good job. Loyal girls.
That's good shit.
They go through a lot. Loyal girls go through a lot.
Loyal guys go through a lot too.
Yes,
Talk about it.
You do.
Loyal
I'm sorry.
guys.
I'm not trying to bash you.
Dang.
A whole lot, especially when you being accused for stuff that you're not doing. I mean, but we can continue.
But are you being accused of stuff that you're not doing because you did something before and now she's been put in a position?
Now you like mad.
You accusing me of something because you did something.
That's projection. That's what y'all
I
like.
was finna say.
Who is y'all?
Projecting.
Men.
Y'all did
Masculine
y'all did a
energy.
study on men?
Did you do a study on women?
Nah, but I ain't the
All
one
right,
saying
hush.
men or women do certain things.
So we can talk
Tasha
about
agreed
women.
with you. She said,
Exactly,
exactly, Ebony. All right, Eden, your thoughts on dating versus talking.
I think that we need like a reset. We need a universal understanding of what they all mean. Because what none of y'all touched on is
Sorry,
where does the intimacy come into this? Because I feel like that, aside from
That's a question.
what are we like?
Yeah, you're skipping ahead.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
What are we like? When people start talking about what are we as far as dating? Are we in a relationship? People could be. People can use talking or dating as we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. We're sitting here talking about which one comes first. Are you talking, then you dating? It's all interchangeable. Depends on depends on the context.
Yeah.
Depends on the context. Dating, because you're talking about dating, and I'm just dating this person. I'm just going on dates because I feel like that's what dating used to be.
That's true.
It used to be a thing where I'm going on a date with this person, I'm going on a date with this person. And this is all okay. It's accepted by society. You're not a hoe, you're not nothing. You just getting to know. You feel me? And I feel like maybe that's what talking is nowadays.
Okay.
You talk to a bunch of different people. When you fill out a job application, you don't just fill out just one.
That's true.
A couple.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Unemployment cut
I ain't never
off.
heard
Yeah, but then
Unemployment shut down. You know, you need a
That's
job.
right.
Yeah, but then
ASAP,
some people
you
have
know
really
what I'm saying?
extensive resumes. That's what I mean.
Hey, look.
Like your resume about as long as a CVS receipt. Back your way. Later date,
You
man.
fill out those
That's
applications.
what my PH.
Fill out those applications.
See,
See, we ain't even going into this section.
Go ahead.
You fill out those applications and you see hey, look, every job comes with pros and cons.
Yeah.
Every job comes with
Equal
pros and cons.
opportunity.
Hey, Kayla.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rob said he's standing up for the loyal guys.
yeah, shout out to Rob.
So playing off of what Eden just said, what makes you, any of you guys, and I'm gonna start with you, Soil, because you've been a little quiet, because you're nervous. We're gonna bring you out your shell. What makes you go from? I know she said she don't drink. What makes you decide to go from dating to sexual activity?
What makes me decide to go from dating to sexual?
What makes you say I'm about to smash?
Okay.
Fuck it.
See now.
The time is now.
It's time for war, soldier. In my opinion, I don't really. In a lot of my circumstances, there hasn't really been a conscious decision like, oh yeah, I'm about to get them drugs. Like, there's never like a moment where I'm thinking about it. 9 times out of 10, even though we all like to say that like physical is not all we see, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna start with ooh. I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
How you do it?
Ooh. 9 times out of 10, that's where you start in the first place. Now, for me, actually moving forward with that is I gotta get to know you first. I gotta get to know what your mind is like. I gotta get to know like if you do you have common sense? Like, do you have common sense? Like, do you have emotional intelligence? That's important to me. Now, if our emotional intelligence is matched, that's where I'll get to a point where I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can get with you now.
Yes.
I gotta get that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Nah. We not about to just sit up here and just do that.
I'm talking
Real
about the last part.
sexual shit.
I'm about the last part.
All right.
That was good.
Faith, you writing novels. Okay.
Thank you, Kayla.
Faith said, I've been with mine for 3 years on Wednesday, and this relationship has taught me a lot.
Mine's
And
on
bad.
Wednesday
Good
too,
and bad.
Kayla.
When we first talked to each other, we talked deep literally about everything, and I feel if you connect with someone like that, it leads to more. Okay? It's all on who you vibing with, because I've talked to plenty and never felt that connection before like I have with mine. But at the same time, being with someone for so long, you notice everything else, specifically if you live with them. Yeah, it throbs at
Definitely.
first.
Definitely.
Faith,
Yeah,
I know
okay,
you're young. Listen to me. It throbs at first. Take the time to get to know them.
Don't get in the
for
bed
real.
immediately.
That's why you be like, when I live with them, it's different.
Listen.
Don't get into bed immediately. It's hard, but don't.
There ain't no. Listen.
Listen to me.
You can be married. You can marry somebody. Be together 20 years. Be married to somebody for 20 years, dog.
That's true.
And have kids the whole 9. Kids go off to college. You niggas might get divorced. All right.
It's true. That's
Like,
true.
And ain't nothing guaranteed.
Nothing's guaranteed.
Nothing's guaranteed.
He's
dog.
saying,
That-
get it now.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's what makes love. That's what makes love love.
That's true.
That's why you have to be vulnerable and open about it and take that chance. You have to give somebody the power to hurt you.
But you don't want to cut off your hose.
Oh, circling back.
No, you know you don't want to, but you will.
But you don't want to
Yeah,
cut off
I
your
mean,
hose.
you will.
but they
You
have to
will.
make it worth
You
it.
gotta be
for us.
worth it. Like, come on,
The
like.
person's worth it.
Okay, this is a
roster
this is
developed.
a
That's a good
perfect question.
segue.
What is worth it to you guys? What is worth it to take that person from somebody that's a jump off, or somebody I smashed, or she cool, or he cool, but we not really like that? What is it that makes that perfect person worth it?
So for me, when I met my now fiance, soon to be wife, when I first met her, I was like, bro, you look like you'll hurt me. Like, I don't have time for you. But as I opened up and I started to notice, like, the things that really took her from, you just someone I'm talking to, someone I'm messing around with, was we had the same life goals. Like everything aligned. We go into the same place. So I was like, it makes sense for us to, since we're going to the same place, to just travel together. Like
Yes.
we're already on the same path.
You're on the same path.
Yeah, it makes, so that to me is like our morals and our goals and our dreams and aspirations, they start to line up a little bit, or just to get to a point where they line up and it's almost perfect. That's where I was like, yeah, I could
That's
definitely
it.
do it, and I put a ring on it as soon as I could.
Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to lock you down. That's awesome. I like
All
that.
right, we gotta have other answers as well because, hey, TJ, exactly. Frequency.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it comes to with me. But, Portia, hey Portia.
Yeah.
Who said, Joy Hill said, I don't have another talking stage in me. You either want me
Or you
or
don't.
you don't.
Or you don't.
For real.
Yeah, so
Straight
it's
like-
like
But I gotta talk
childish.
to you to get to know that though.
Yeah, but they saying like talking, but talking be like
The breadcrumbing.
6-7 months we talking,
The
and I'm
breadcrumbing
like,
is,
what
I
are we
think,
doing?
what Joy's
Are we
talking
doing,
about.
you know?
Yeah,
but
talking-
if talking is
Those
like,
are the
Talking
same
is
people
too-
that be engaged.
Nah,
But 15
it's
years.
this. It's
I was like
this.
saying, you know what? It's a common law.
I like
Let's do it
how
away.
no, this is what she talking about. I like how things going. Let's not put a label on it. Let's just see
Yeah,
where
I
it goes.
situation.
That type of
no.
shit.
Talking,
The smooth
talking in
talk.
my
Yeah.
opinion leads to a situationship, and I don't have time for that. Like, you wasting my time. We talking, it gets to a certain point where I read something one day that said a person 9 times out of 10 will know after 3 months. So if we've been doing this for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, like, bro, I'm not about to stick around at this point. I know that you don't want me because you would have been done it. If you wanted it, you would have went after it.
They have you on a rotation,
Yeah.
and you're not the number one in a rotation. You're down. You're probably 2, 3, 4. They keep you on a rotation, i.e., don't want to let go of the hose.
Exactly.
And then when that number one either puts an ultimatum down or something, then they're like, okay, nah.
Nah, I gotta get it.
And you know, women are the best.
Mm-hmm.
The
No,
best.
man.
We already know.
Automatic. You already
Pack
know it.
and leave.
Nah, we the best at there's a lot of stuff that go on with women
That's true.
that you see in the lesbian community that you don't necessarily, that's not necessarily revealed. But you understand what I'm saying. They be juggling and can wheel and deal and talk. So now I kind of see what men be talking about. But
No, seriously.
Don't wanna say
That's
it loud.
exactly what I went through. That's exactly what I went through with my fiance. Like, it started out as like a 2-3 month talking stage, and I was like, "Girl, you not finna play
Yeah.
me. So you either
Yeah.
we gonna do this, or I'ma go ahead and bounce because you're not finna waste my time."
So then I have a question with that. So when do you outline your expectations? Do you do it like on the first day? Because you doing it like, okay, look, I'm dating to find a husband, find a wife. When do you outline those? Do you sit? Because then it's like
you can
just
scare,
gonna
you can
sit
scare
there-
people off
Yeah.
too.
Why you can scare people off, but maybe those are the people you need to scare off because the person that stays will be the person that'll be able to, okay, let me check for 3 months and see, are we still in this temperature here? Are we still going to move forward? What are we doing? Oh, now we're together? Oh, now, okay, cool. So we need to scare them off quick because I don't have time to be wasted.
That's why the talking
These
stage
these
is
women ain't
necessary.
playing out
So
here.
the talking stage is necessary. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's why you
Yeah, it's
fill out
necessary.
all them applications. Some background checks you ain't gonna
You
clear.
ain't gonna like
That's
it.
true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Some background checks ain't gonna come
These
back.
The whole
Now-
factory,
these
the whole
analogies
factory don't
he's
come
coming
back
up
right.
with.
Hold on. For you
The whole
and for
fact.
them.
That's true.
For you
Yeah,
and for
true.
them.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? You might submit your application, they be like, denied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
you know,
I said,
like,
it'd be nice. You can't come back. Sorry.
you know, like, sometimes at 3 months it might be 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you're supposed to get to the nitty gritty. Like
Yeah.
where are you in your life and your relationship world? Like what have you been through? Where are you at now? You just got out of something? Okay, you're not ready to get into something. Or you've been out the game so long you don't know what to do. Like you looking for straight marriage? Like you're not like you have. I don't believe in like I'm getting with somebody and next person I get with we gonna get married. No,
No.
like you're forcing it at that point. Like
Yeah.
you gotta realize,
Or you're
Change
forcing
everything
or you're
if anything
forcing
can fail.
for a beautiful thing not to happen by saying you don't believe in it.
Because it's forced.
You should just say
It is.
it might happen rarely.
It
I'm just
happen,
going
it
yeah.
happens.
That's why
Yeah.
frequency
Yeah, you gotta
is
go.
important.
You gotta go into it vulnerable.
Don't block yourself. You might meet a
Oh,
Mrs.
not
Pink
too
Shirt.
vulnerable. I don't know if I agree with that all the way.
I don't know.
Because,
Agree with
like you saying, going into it vulnerable. Go into it vulnerable when?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no! You ain't.
Because I'm saying you saying talking stage, and then you say,
not
okay,
to-
what we doing? I'm like, no.
Hold on.
I think we need to be vulnerable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. You
Rob
know, like,
Lawrence
no,
said
no.
that's military dating coming out. Who's
right, look, Rob, you're not here. You're not here.
You're not involved.
You ain't gonna be taking. Listen.
That's my man.
Thank you,
Go
Carla. What's up,
yourself.
PJ? Military dating. All right, so I want to touch on something that I've definitely noticed, and it was a good topic brought up by my friend. So, the acceptance of lack of effort. Ebony is now clearing her throat. It may be a little low for you guys to hear it.
I'm sorry. I saw it was a
Take
chuckle.
moment.
It was a chuckle. I'm sorry.
Take a breath.
Your breath said take a moment.
Chuckalisa? What you
Oh no, not that.
Look, this one, I need to-
Down in the
That's
valley
right,
where the
baby.
girls get naked.
I was like, that come on.
Not the pipe.
Ain't no crying in the paint. All right, so have you guys, I assume yes, noticed the acceptance of a lack of effort? Now, I'm a woman. I have a lot of, stories I hear from women, so I'm going to speak from a women perspective. I have really noticed and heard that women are out here being, I call them Bob the Builders. Bob the Builders. Some people call this is fix it.
I call it charity.
Charity. Some women refer to it as being a pick me. You agree with everything that the guy
yes
says
woman.
or whoever
A yes man, yes
or your partner says just so you can have somebody, right? The lack of effort is kind of what I was talking to in the beginning, where when I was coming up in the 18, 19, 20, when you really start getting into dating, it was never acceptable for a man to sit at home and play video games and not provide for the house. Now, times are hard, right? Times are hard. I get that. Sometimes you lose your job, but the hustle was different. The hustle was like, oh, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm about to do. So I'm not even saying legally. I'm saying I'm going to go cut these grass. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go out this weekend. Put that new dress on, It was never acceptable, and I see that being very accepted. Yeah. You can play your video game all day long. But it's not going to usually get wet if that's all you doing. So if you down in your luck, stuff happen. Then when she walks through the door, have the food made, have this taken care of. It's the what you cooking tonight, babe. As soon as she come in the room and you ain't did nothing all day.
I'll go in there and cook me something. Oh, you hungry?
Like I don't know what you eating, but I'm about to have me some crab legs.
Sitting in his drawers with the stained T-shirt on, with the video game still on.
Exactly.
Come out the headset. What you cooking?
So I'm seeing that a lot of acceptance in that area for the women who aren't into the scamming and real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
No city girls allowed.
The girls who ain't city girls, for some reason, they're on the other extreme. I'm looking at them and it's like, what? He was in a car while he was pumping your gas. Like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Or you have a masculine presenting partner. She was in a car while you was pumping your gas. Like, what? And maybe I'm old school. But if I'm in a car with you and you like me, I'm just letting you know. I'm not pumping gas.
Who killed it? Who killed it?
I don't know. So y'all talk about
Everybody did. Everybody did.
I'm just, look. Because how you handling that situation?
Jason said, hey, you guys, just wanted to remind Eden to say happy birthday to his mother. Dang. He did say he was going to say happy birthday. Yeah, he did.
He did. He wouldn't get that yet.
He was
happy birthday, Mom.
You can do a special one at the end.
Special joint.
Okay. Yeah. So, as far...
Thank you, Carla.
Listen, I've been through some things, right? But I will say this. People... Whenever you're dealing with someone, it kind of exemplifies who you are as a person too, or where you at in life. So at a point in time where I was down, I had bad low self-esteem, I am down on my luck, or I'm doing whatever, I will accept anything because at that point I'm vulnerable. So I want someone to take that away and make me feel better. And I found myself dealing with guys who I said was charity. I'm sitting here and I'm paying for everything. It's a non-profit, is what I'm saying. It's literally, because I'm donating to him, but he's not giving me anything.
I've never heard you say
I'm just saying.
That's so dope.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's literally a nonprofit. Like, see, I know this shit. I do the taxes. But I'm saying, like, literally, it's because I am literally pouring into somebody who ain't giving me shit but taking it all. And I'm willing to do that because of where I'm at in life. But then when I get back and I sit up straight and I look in the fucking mirror and I'm like, the fuck? Because you go and you look back. Because you go and you look back. And I know people go back and reminisce. What the fuck was I
Now,
doing?
let me ask
Yes, I
this.
said, I am.
Did they happen to be very good in bed? Because I feel like the dick.
I feel like you just gave me
Yeah.
I'm going to say though,
I
not
feel
all
like
the time, not every single one.
I feel like
though.
being dickmatized is a real thing. And
But
you
not
look back
every
later, you're like,
single
what the
one.
fuck was I thinking?
Right, but
Okay.
not every single
Can I-
one
can I
though.
say something?
Okay.
Because I was
And
like,
I
there
want
was
to touch
times
on that and
Yes.
what you said earlier. See, when you said lack of effort, that's where I was going with it because I've heard, and I'm 31, so I'm not talking about 20s and stuff like that. I'm hearing older women, like, and this is a thing. Niggas ain't making girls come.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
I heard
God.
that a
I'm
lot.
They
like-
lazy.
Oh my God.
They lazy.
I heard that a lot too.
Oh my God.
I
PJ
was,
is stupid. Stop.
just like this, I was speechless. I
Yeah.
said, hold on.
Because it's
Y'all
selfish.
men?
It's
Like,
selfish.
the person y'all in a relationship with?
It's
That's
not
what
making
it
it
is.
Selfishness.
But then they're
Like-
faking it.
No,
A lot of
but
them
hold on,
faking
but-
it.
Women
hold
have
on,
been
hold on,
faking
hold
it for a
on, hold on.
long time.
Why? But y'all in a relationship, y'all continue. We not breaking up? Like,
Yeah, like.
Because
good with that?
no, because society has
we
taught
gotta get that.
taught
We gotta get
women to not speak up for themselves. Society has taught women to coddle the male ego.
That's true.
And in addition
That
to
is
that,
very
It's starting
true.
to change now, but
Yeah.
that's true.
And men are sensitive. Let's be real about it. Men
They
are
are.
sensitive. Like
especially when it comes to
Do
their
your job,
penis.
bro.
They really
Yes.
are.
They
They're
do.
sensitive.
No, we're not.
man, but
I dare you. Tell a man, or watch a man interact with a woman who says, you're not making me. Like you're not doing what I need you to do. His first reaction is puff his chest up and be
Man,
like,
what
well,
you
what you
mean?
talking about?
I
Like, how
lays
can
it down.
What
No,
you
you
mean?
don't.
I
I'm
lays it
here.
down. You
I'm
be
laid
tired.
down
You be
with
going to sleep, nigga. I went to sleep because I was bored. I went to sleep because I was bored. And you wasn't doing. I hear that a lot.
But
as a lesbian.
that's when they go,
they
well, if you hadn't let so many people do anything, blah,
It
blah,
wouldn't
blah,
be
blah, blah.
loose.
Oh, I'm a virgin. I was a virgin until I met you. What's your next thing? Like, what are you talking
What's
about?
next? Like, what's your next?
what's the next
argument?
excuse?
All right, Tiffany said, I gotta read this one. Hold on. I saw it earlier. She said,
The rewind.
oh, damn, Tiffany, you've been going off.
Yeah.
Now my man does play games. Nothing wrong with playing games. I'm saying when you don't have your responsibilities in check. Although I said I would never do it again, but he drives trucks and pays all my bills and eats the booty.
Oh my
You know, that's a win-win
Here's
situation.
the groceries.
Hold on, she's not done.
Oh.
Hold on, she's not
said,
done.
And cooks well, so I'm good over here.
That's
Play
fine.
all
but
the video
whole
games you want,
tea,
Tom.
Right.
But whole tea is a lot of little dick niggas out here, though y'all don't get
Hold up. What you talking about?
Not me. Not me.
Lord. Oh my God.
It's a whole lot of little dicks in this motherfucker. Faith says, stay away from my booty. Okay, that's why you can't be on the sex show.
Exactly.
See?
Why she sit here like that?
You see?
That's
Look
why.
at Tiff, big grocery bags over here. Tiffany, listen,
grocery
we're
bag
done.
over here.
Get off.
Big.
Get off, Tiff. Get off.
So Tiffany says, as
Get
far as
off.
not orgasm, she said, oh, I'm going to speak up. Speak up, dog. Y'all know how I'm rocking. I ain't for the weak. That's why my man bald. I run my fucking mouth. You making them
Cause she's
careful.
stressful. Cause she's
Alright,
stressful.
don't be stressing the black man, girl.
You know, Tiff ain't got no sense. You know,
You
that
met
go
Tiff.
well.
Don't be the TJ said the dare sticker got him with this comment. That's right. Drugs are really excellent, is what it says. They're talking about weed, though. You ain't going,
Yeah, not all
good.
drugs.
We're not
Just
talking about
weed.
everything.
Just
Yeah.
weed.
I'm not going to be selling my baby on the corner.
Ain't no food.
Ain't nothing like that. All right, so
Whatever.
let me pull my...
He said Ebony stressful. Whatever.
Ebony stressful? Who said that?
That's my man.
Hey,
Rob
Rob,
said that.
This is a safe place, Rob.
Rob, are you bald?
He ain't bald. His hair is flourishing while he's sitting here playing.
Oh,
Listen.
Rob,
Why you
listen,
playing?
as long as you ain't
Safe
bald
place,
like
Rob.
Tiffany's man, you alright. Because Tiffany over there
Same.
stressing that man the motherfucker out, apparently. And making him eat the booty, and cook, and drive trucks.
It's okay, Rob. She was our
You know?
coordinator.
Whatever.
Alright, another thing about dating, the dating scene, this is kind of going into that. I really believe this. So I want to know what y'all think. So, we had the whole Me Too movement, all that stuff. I've talked about it here. While a lot of it was good, there was a lot of stuff that was bad and people was going overboard. Everything was considered sexual harassment, even though that's the way your grandfather got your grandma. Like, some things, okay. But my theory is that sexual harassment is only sexual harassment when you're not attracted to the person. And that becomes that's why y'all laugh, because you know
I'm
right?
sorry.
That becomes a very slippery slope. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, sexual harassment is technically unwanted advances or whatever. Yes. But now it has morphed into something different. What I'm seeing, especially with the younger generation, the moment something happens, they will go on social media, they'll blast this person, they'll be in their face, they'll be at HR, he sexually harassed me, he told me that I had a cute butt, or, whatever. He looked like Flavor Flav. But if he looked like Dave East or somebody, they'd be like, you so crazy, boy.
That's true. That's true. I can see that.
And I think that's kind of, we need to really address that, especially in women, like around women, because some people lose their jobs and stuff, and all he might be ugly, but maybe he ain't know he was that ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say this?
Yes.
You said attraction.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just physical. If the bread's there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
These
true.
niggas be ugly with bread.
I'll pay for
Trump
it.
said he grabs them by the pussy.
You got my pussy.
Now, you know he's not attractive. You know that he is orange. So there's no, like, oh, girl, Trump fine as a motherfucker. Nobody says that.
He's rich.
He's rich. So I agree.
Yeah.
And we need to really talk about that, because I feel like a lot of men get labeled as a creep or a weirdo when they was just trying to hit on a girl. Like, they might be like, hey, shawty, you look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you talk to me like that with that ugly face?
Like he had control over what his face looked like.
You know what I'm saying?
With no money in your pocket.
Yeah.
I said you got to have
How dare
some, but I agree to a certain extent, but it's also like there are a lot of women out here who are more direct in saying, "Hey, I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah,
Stop.
just not interested.
I'm
Yes.
not interested." And then they push.
Now, if they push, then that to me is valid sexual harassment.
Yeah, but then there was a story that came out where this woman, was getting beat up because she said she didn't want to give a dude a number. That was
That
recent.
happens. No,
that happened.
not just beat up, shot and killed.
Yeah, that is.
I remember
happened.
stuff like that happening. It's crazy.
So it's like it does. So it's kind of like, but then because things happen that way,
Tiffany, stop.
because things happen that way, it's like sometimes people are afraid to even. Okay, I'll just get the number.
Yes.
I'll just do whatever. But then it's like, but you're uncomfortable. So what am I
But you're
supposed to do?
but
So
you-
I'm
but you're
supposed to
having
suffer
to.
and be vulnerable because I'm afraid that I'm gonna get some sort of physical repercussion because I'm not attracted to you. But I have to accept it because I'm scared.
No. Follow after me. I'm so flattered. But I just lost my husband 2 days ago. I'm not really in the emotional state to date anyone. But give me your number. I promise. When I get myself together, I'll call.
Immediately ask him if he gonna pay a bill. He'll leave.
No, he won't.
He said no, he won't.
I got life.
He
Which
won't.
which all of them you gonna pay? Because if not, then
But see,
What you need
when
me
you
for?
do that, now you're inviting them in.
Right, because
Now
it's
you
also
invite
like,
them in,
I'll pay
and
everything.
now when they want some of that sugar for the sugar they put out, now we back at the same point again.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Just a whole.
I need that money. It's gonna happen.
Tiffany.
Okay, hold on, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
You are.
I'm done with
Listen,
Tiffany.
Tiffany will be on the next episode. Actually, I think.
She
the
said
next
if it's not
episode will
porn,
be in 2
if
weeks.
not, it's Pornhub. You know what?
Hold on.
But she is hilarious. Tiffany has said a couple of gems. Tiffany said, "Trump big back will ass."
his head look like when you lick a mango.
Yes. It does look a
Look
mango.
out of my hand.
Oh Jesus.
Tasha said, I mean, you know when you're ugly. Laugh out loud. No, they
No,
don't.
no,
No.
they don't. They
The
don't know
audacity
because
of ugly people is at an all-time high.
their confidence be
Hold on,
very
hold on.
but that's what makes them
Okay, time
attractive though,
out,
because the
time out,
confidence is not
time out.
appreciated.
Time out.
Mhm.
A big booty do not make you beautiful.
Oh my
Really
God!
don't.
Thank you for being a man
Thank
and
you,
saying
because I
that.
am gorgeous.
A big
And I
pussy-
blame y'all. I blame y'all. Y'all have hyped them
I
up.
blame us too, for real.
I'm a lot of
Gorgeous,
nobody
real,
right
dog,
here.
like,
Good.
I'm a
You
gorgeous
a lot of
little,
nobody.
I'm a gorgeous little popsicle stick.
Listen.
I blame y'all because there's a lot of bras walking around with a stank attitude and face
And stank booty.
because of their butt that don't even look good without clothes on. But they have like this nasty attitude, and I'm like, I get it.
You can't look-
You got a little butt, look good in clothes, but
Right. You can't afford to have attitude.
Can't afford nothing. Can't
you
afford
got a
nothing.
butter face. You really
Nothing
need
but
a-
her face,
yeah.
I ain't heard that in a long time.
But the audacity as a whole needs to be brought down a little bit.
That's true.
Needs to be brought down. I'm not even going to go into it because they probably watching. I'm not even going to do that. But know your place.
No, they need to
Look
know.
at you and look at me. Are you sure?
Yes.
But it depends. I will
Confidence.
say that.
Confidence.
Because that is a thing. I had, I've been in the past to look like Booger Wolf.
Hey,
And-
Rob said, I love my pencil. Are
You
you
talking
saying
about
you
me.
got a pencil?
He talking about-
Oh.
Not that. He talking
Woo.
about me. Jesus
Hold on.
Christ.
I'm sorry. I was
popsicle stick, right?
like, why would he say that? I'm sorry, Rob. I forgot you was Ebony's man.
He's embarrassing.
No, he's fine. All right, next question. How do you decide if you're going to have a one-night stand while you're dating?
You're inebriated.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, why
You
is
said
that?
drunk. Okay, you know how you go out
It
with
just
your
depends.
friends?
Oh, when it's like a hit and quit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Luke said something.
I
You
got
said
it.
DJ
what?
EK, what'd you say?
Said it just depends on if they run out of them at the furniture store.
If you run out of them at the furniture
That
store,
was a dad joke, is what that was.
how do you first night
How do
stand?
you-
One night stand.
Oh, man.
See,
I was like, what the hell's going at the furniture store?
Phew, over there. I didn't know what was
Why
going
do you
on.
know that?
Yeah, that went right over my head. I didn't
It's
get
a
none of that.
dad joke. That I just like.
Oh, okay.
I was confused as hell. I'll
Me
be
too.
honest.
Honestly, I think it's the next day kind of situation.
What you mean?
You don't decide until the next day. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Until you already, okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
like-
Oh,
True,
okay.
true.
It's like
I
once you
agree.
sober up a little
Because
bit, you're like, Coyote,
it might not be your decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You might want it for a little bit more, but
She like, what you trying to do?
Now she got they didn't even let you know she got home alright. Nigga, you don't need to know.
So,
Please think I died.
so you,
I passed away. Don't text me no more.
so you believe the one night stand is determined after the nut?
I'm saying it can be.
Yeah.
I'm saying sometimes you meet a
Before you
joint.
even get there. though.
Sometimes, no. I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for the conversation. It can
Okay.
be decided after just being, but it can definitely be. You want it's last call. It's last call.
What we better do?
I'm hit. Yeah, the standards that went from a 10 to a
2.
4. You know what I'm saying? You look.
So the
You
standards,
looking real good.
what I'm saying?
Hold on, you look a
so
little
the standards really do decrease.
because of the fuzz.
They do. Oh,
Because
yeah.
of the
Yes.
After
Alcohol.
drinking.
Let's be real.
I'm not a casual sex person, so I'm wondering.
In
Listen,
my
there's
casual sex days,
there's some
Yeah, before.
there's
It's always
some
weird for me.
there's some baby mama baby daddy situations out there when you be like, and you know, because you might know the people,
Yeah.
but you know, like this was just wasn't supposed to be no long term thing. This
Yeah.
was just
Mm-hmm.
we both want something on
Girl,
a drunk
you know they
night,
won't.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's how it happened.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
hit 'em
saying?
with the
And
text.
then
Yeah.
PJ said,
Oh.
vibes 100. If you cool, then maybe it goes past that. But if your vibe is off, hit it and quit it.
okay, y'all gotta go to the home run and then
I
now
kind
the
of
game is
agree.
over.
Jason said, you don't decide about a one night stand. You
It
just
just
kind of find yourself
In
in
that
it. It's
situation.
already
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
just
Yeah,
about to
like,
say the
that's
same
very
That's what I'm saying.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's at the club. Nobody's at hard time.
Who can I do
Be
this
like,
one time with?
I'm trying to get
Right.
a one night stand
Yeah.
tonight. Like, nah.
Well, hard
That's
times are
well
where you went
into it.
wrong. I say that might be.
No.
Yeah, you can have some good
They go-
notes.
Or some sugar on me comes on and you go crazy? Is that what's going on?
I promise you, hard times is where the one night stands is happening. Not on my account.
Definitely.
Oh,
but
I believe they're happening.
I see the company that hard times keeps.
Yeah, there we go. There we
I
go.
go to
understand
the
that.
Ringos. Y'all know where I be.
He did that to Ringos right there.
I know that's right.
Ringos, that's where he
In
at.
case you want to find me, I'll be at the
I be at the Ringos, but
Tiffany said that's your normal night.
I'm chilling in the
Casually
Ringos.
takes his
Hard
shirt off at the
time?
bar, so last call A.
Are you really taking your shirt off at the bar too?
No, don't listen to
No,
me.
Tim,
No.
he
He ain't gonna
just
say it's gonna
literally
already be on.
no.
It ain't.
But he's already in.
Y'all know who I am.
I don't take it off. I don't take it off. It kind of just like dissolves.
You are so
Like fucking Iron Man with the split suit on.
And guess what? That joint snap right back on. You never know. Like,
All right, how about this? Are certain sexual activities off limits when you're dating?
hold on. What do you
What-
mean
I
by
was about to
when
say,
you're
what
I was
dating?
gonna say.
Like,
So
dating
okay,
other people?
so let me
Or
quantify
exclusive?
dating. Dating is before you guys are in a committed relationship.
fellatio.
Oh. Fellatio is off limits.
Cunnilingus. Yes.
What?
Yeah, don't.
I'm not about to go down on you when you over here sticking your meat
You don't know
log
what
and
I'm
everybody
doing.
else. It doesn't
You don't know
matter.
what
We're
I'm doing.
dating. We're not even defined that yet. So at this point, it's all. I think that you're over here fucking Tom. Not
So
you,
hold on.
but like all girls and stuff like that. So,
So
I'm
we're
like, I'm
having,
not.
having regular sex?
Yes, with a condom that's
Yeah, of
protected.
course, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, not no. Ain't nobody just.
He sound disappointed.
hitting it wrong. Right? Because nobody.
Really? So
if
nothing else?
I'm not gonna.
We just-
No anal?
No, but I'm like saying.
No head on the
Silly.
side.
We
I
not about.
can't get random head.
I come from an era where that was the maximum thing.
Yeah,
like,
that
you know
was
what I'm saying?
the before the actual
like,
sex
yeah,
part.
this is
No,
foreplay.
you better just
This is
play with it
foreplay,
before.
like,
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Ah.
you get this, you get the head, but
So you think
how
the,
is the
you
pussy?
think, you
Pussy
think
is
the
I'll
head
give
should
you
be
your
there no
head.
matter
It's
what?
the appetizer. No, not
No,
necessarily.
no.
Listen.
Ow! You said appetizer!
Appetizer, like let's get that first one out the way. You know?
Dude, we just
No,
warming
but
up. We
that's
just
why
warming
not.
up. You get me, I get you.
This is my
We
Friday.
can go back and forth.
You
We can
said
go sip,
appetizer.
you know. I take a sip, you take a sip, you know.
Now you got no goddamn juice.
No, goddamn, we done sip too much.
Fuck around, take a double sip.
Y'all
All
are
right, shout out to
so
Kevin Hart.
stupid.
Tiffany said eating a hoe, y'all.
That's it? That's what you said. I think that because if you just raw dogging everybody, that's like, first of all, it's unsafe, and you're not going to put me in a position where it's unsafe, and I'm not going to allow
I'm not
myself
about to have my
be that
clip
way.
phone on.
And it's not a thing. If we ain't consistently, you not finna just raw dog me and then be like, and then I'm putting my mouth on you and stuff. That's not.
I don't have no
nice.
problem with what you're saying. I don't have
However,
no
comma what?
totally respectable. 100%. I'm not even opposed to it. Like
Okay.
that is definitely the most right way to go.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That is not.
You ain't
always
gonna be
like
with him
that.
if you hold
No.
out the hand.
No.
That's what he's saying.
I'm not saying that either. I don't have.
So you would wait.
I
You
don't
would wait
have,
for
I don't
somebody.
have stipulations like that. I don't
You
have-
would
I
tempt
don't-
it up and wait
I don't have
for
sexual
real.
stipulations like that.
So if a girl was like, I'm really into you eating and
But I'm
everything, I
not
don't
about
like
to-
the way
I'm
you
not
take
about
your
to
shirt off all the
gobble,
time,
I'm
but
about to-
I'm into you, but I can't give you head.
We can have sex though. Then we good.
You can have sex with a condom.
But you ain't gonna give me the guac 3000 until
No,
we.
and we could only
Yes,
do
later.
missionary.
That's fine.
And we could only do missionary.
That's later.
Hold on now.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's you know, I understand. Wait.
I don't know a female that's willing to agree to that.
No.
You said no back shot.
I like the wave. The wave
Yes,
is
we got
fun.
the booty-
You
booty
gotta
jumping.
watch that part.
I hear you.
See, but
Ooh.
see, this is the problem. People be agreeing with stuff. People be agreeing with stuff that they're not necessarily okay with. People agree with
Tiffany, you
stuff.
are so fucking hilarious.
Go ahead.
Only Tiffany can say that on there, and it'll be okay.
She is
Tiff is
hilarious.
silly as
But,
hell. Go ahead. What were you saying? Because you was in the middle of something, and I don't know what you was going with. Do you remember? Okay. So back to today's programming, guys. So moral of the story: we're not raw dogging on the whenever we're just talking a date, and that's just not okay. And
No, it's not.
but I also because now you have people out here that are also in this mindset where it's like, look, if I want to have sex, because they just want to have sex, I'm not gonna just hold back. I want to feel good, so I'm gonna give you all of me. I want all of that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Then let's go get tested. Make sure everything's
yeah.
great.
But I'm saying when you're doing it as far as like dating is concerned, because we asked that question, when is it while you're dating and stuff, you can't like. Some people are just like, we're dating, and then I'm just gonna give it all to you because I want to feel fulfilled, and I'm not gonna be just one layer up, and then we just lazily sexing.
Yeah.
We have to do everything at that point because of whatever your sexual appetite is.
But see,
I want to be able to do everything. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm not really. I've never been like the one night stand person or whatever. I probably had a casual sex situation maybe twice in my whole life. I want to be able to do everything because I don't want my report to be going back anywhere wrong. I have a standard. So I'm gonna make sure it's straight.
Over every time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure. Like I want to make sure like everything is cool.
A1,
Now
like
there is an exception to that. If this is not right now, but I'm just saying. If there is a need, a sexual need that needs to be fulfilled, then I would go pick somebody ugly. That way, I don't get attached, and I can still get head. And then I fake that like I can't give them head for some reason.
oh no,
Just don't do it.
Hold on, time out. I do not.
I'm toxic as fuck, and you gonna love it over here.
Read the poetry.
Look, you know what? I like
I'm gonna
that.
read you
I like-
room until you fall
I
asleep.
love that. The same one that just wrapped her up about not giving no head, not giving cunnilingus is over here talking about.
She said giving head.
So you would just
She
let
said she
No, I say cunnilingus too because I'm not. Because my thing is, if I'm not gonna do it to you, I'm gonna expect you to do it to me. Now, if you do it on your own, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna decline it. But at the same time, but what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say, oh, don't eat me out. That's weird. But I'm just like, but
They're
if you're
real weird.
yeah, that's really weird.
You gotta know how to do it.
But at the same time, just know that I'm not going to give it to you.
So I'm so
exactly.
I'm not going
So
to.
in other words,
that's
y'all
what I'm saying.
saying it's a timeline on when you
When
had.
is that time?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Let's just put males in
For
a
me
weird
personally,
situation.
I'm not
because
about to
I'm not about
put
to
a timeline
turn
on
down some
that.
head.
That-
Like, what you mean? Like,
Yeah, but if
No,
it's
that's
if it's
weird,
but
right?
if it's offered, no, if it's offered to you, then cool. But I'm saying that I just don't agree. I don't think that it's a thing to do while you are dating and all these. We got monkeypox out. I don't know. I think
That
everything
just
is
got
crazy.
here.
It
Hold on,
just
that
got.
just got
I'm
here.
just saying
This
though.
is what we've been doing.
But what I'm saying is all these different things are coming out and stuff like that. AIDS is still a thing. Trichomonas, freaking chlamydia, everything is still out here.
Tiffany said, checking nigga nails.
That's
Tiffany
true.
said, checking
That's
nigga nails
true.
first in his teeth.
That is true. I do
Dirty
teeth.
nails.
No, I do teeth and feet. I was like, yo, it'd
Yo.
be shoes and cake. I'd be like that, and your teeth. I'm like this.
Y'all
I'm
need-
like,
y'all need to put
and then
glasses or
if you
something,
biting your
because
nails,
these
you
bitches
ain't
out
with me. I can't.
Man,
Don't,
yeah,
because that's
that's
disgusting.
germaphobe,
Get
yeah.
your hands out your mouth. You are not 12. I hate that. That's disgusting.
Okay, so what is y'all's, in dating, what is your age date range? You know how some
5
people,
years.
like, as long as you're over 18, it's cool. You have a 5-year range?
Yeah, 18 over 5 year, because I don't want to. The thing that people be doing, I'm not really into the sugar daddy mode because I am, doing whatever with that. If you were starting puberty by the time I was born, we're not talking. So 5 years is good, and but I think it's too high to like 5 years below, 5 years high. I'm not going any further than that because there's also a level of maturity there
That you need.
with grade, and with age and stuff like that. It depends. I'm not going to get somebody who is also going to be my parent, and I'm also trying to parent anybody else.
Why'd you say it like that, though?
Because I don't.
You've been through it
She
before.
been through that before.
Let's go weep in the bush, beloved.
No. Because with that being said, I'm not trying to dive too much into that, but this possible nigga that you might have been parenting, was if he exists, was he more than that 5 years younger? Because I feel like that can just as
It
just
can
easily
happen,
happen
yes,
But
that's true.
that's
within
why
the age range,
that's
because-
just a buffer there though, because that's where I start
That's
off
true,
at.
though.
Yeah, but
People out of that age too.
Absolutely.
Emotional
So-
maturity, what
so
she was
that's
talking about,
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
prevalent
like-
among so many different people. Immaturity is
what
crazy.
what I find is that it's not age, it's experience.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can
I
be
agree
taught
with
things.
that.
You can be taught things, but after school and shit, you know what I'm saying? How do you learn other things other than experience? what I'm saying? Some people can tell you something, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm grown, shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you know? I'm gonna go do it anyway, and nigga, he was right. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have done that shit.
You know, I shouldn't
After
have
you
done
get hurt.
That's
I
true.
should not have done that.
What
She's
I'm
like,
saying
"Ow,
is,
don't touch the
it's
stove,
told,
damn
like, you can be 30, but if you haven't experienced certain shit, then
You're living like a
you have
20-year-old.
nothing to talk about.
True.
You have nothing to base your basis on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I definitely agree with that. PJ said, just so everybody can know, he's not going under 27, and he won't go above 65.
You going a lot higher.
PJ.
You want to go lower. Like,
PJ looking for a sugar mama.
He's
Yeah,
talking about he's trying to
exactly.
get the life
Pronto.
insurance.
Yeah, he want to
Little
cash
secrets
in.
of it
That's
all.
what he
You
wants.
wanna-
Man,
you
baby,
wanna
I was
fool for
thinking that
real.
maybe you could add me to the policy.
Right. Hurry up, because you know while this.
Because you know you
You
got
know
some
you about
bad
to
hips. You got some bad hips now. You take one more fall, that might be the W, baby.
nah, it's like we were just talking about. The mental,
Yeah.
the maturity, you know what I'm saying? 65 is a stretch, but PJ, you might find a little 45-year-old joint with, you know, a Benz, kids going off to college. You might slide right up in that joint.
Okay,
Yeah,
boom.
also find
Why'd
money
you
in
say
the
Benz? I want to know. So are you looking for women with money?
Nah, I think everybody should have a little bit of money. Male and female, like.
I-
you know what I'm
But
saying?
why? See, that's what I'm saying.
looking for
That's
You know,
what-
you know,
that's
you
what
know
I'm
why?
talking
You know
about.
why?
They be
Let's
looking
talk
for
about
somebody
it.
to take care of them, man.
No,
You got
no.
to pick up with the context
Time out,
clues.
time out,
You got to
time
put the context
No.
clues.
Time out. Let's talk about that now. Let's
As
talk
he
about
just
that.
set up
then.
straight.
Let's
and
talk
turned
about
around.
that.
Right, he had to just wait a minute.
Let's talk about
Adjusting
that.
his chair
Let's talk
and
about
everything.
that. What do women look for in men?
Teeth, feet, progress, not being no
We
bum.
can't see you no more.
Right, because you
Yeah, there you go.
You adjusting trying to get on the,
Right,
you
This is
know.
my good side.
Okay, anyway, so we're looking at physical. We're looking for.
You can go ahead. I don't care.
We're looking. Some women are looking for like someone to lead,
Mhm.
not like and be a partner, but still lead.
I wish we had somebody else on the show because you're the wrong person to ask. They're looking for security, okay? Women are looking for security, okay?
No, not always.
Women are looking
Leading
for
is first and
Leading is
foremost.
first, because if
that is a
When
So
form
you
of
many,
don't
security.
want to
especially in the
lead,
black
that's a
community,
form of
there's a
security.
lot of strong
That
black
is,
women
that's
who
a
don't
form of
want to have to
security.
be strong all the
What do
time.
you consider leading?
That's the form of security.
What do you
And
consider
you also
leading?
talking about, if you're talking about these black women, what about these black men
these could be
and how we
different
were raised
ways.
and what we got to, like, y'all expect us to be Superman and we had a fucked
Not all
up,
the
more fucked
time.
up household than y'all.
Tiffany, you're not getting granddaddy. Stop. Okay.
Prime
Stop.
example,
She is.
my girlfriend is definitely more of a leader. She's masculine presenting, but more of a leader. My childhood was really fucked up. Hers was maybe a little more fucked up than mine. And if anybody knows my story, that's a lot. She, as a leader, right off the bat, always was like that. Boom. Oh, you need that taken care of. I don't have to say, can you pump the gas for me? I don't have to do any of those things. I don't have to there's a leadership is not just about like, oh, I paid all the bills today. That's
Taking
part.
initiative.
That's part of certain things, depending on your dynamic and what you. It's the initiative. It's the not having to teach you how to make me feel secure. Security is not just about money. And there's a lot of women who are strong in their regular life. I mean, I have several different streams of income, businesses. I'm constantly telling people what to do. I don't want to do that shit all the time.
So for
in your
leading,
relationship.
Yeah.
For me
so it's like I'm very submissive, even though I'm very outspoken. People are so shocked. I'm a submissive person in a relationship. If you provide the experience that I can be vulnerable, and I think a lot of men miss that, and they see this woman, they're like, oh, she don't need nobody. She too independent. She that. That's a
Ooh, I
prime
hate
example
that
of
shit.
why you should
I
take
hate
that
that
from her.
shit.
Absolutely.
in my experience, just being young and listening to everybody else, it is exactly what you said. It's like a woman wants to be able to relax into her divine feminine around you. She needs to be able to know, like, I've been a boss bitch all day. When I get home, I no longer have to be boss bitch mode. Like, I
Yes.
can give it over and be like,
I get that.
he'll take care of it. Like, he'll take out the trash. He'll grab the gas. If it's date night and my feet hurt, he'll arrange the date and like, babe, let's go. Like, you ready? And just be
All
ready.
that's well and good. But
PJ said, "Wait, so doing little things like pumping gas makes you a leader. That's one small thing. No, it doesn't just make you a leader.
PJ, I'm gonna come for your head. You know
I can,
damn well
you know damn well there's more than
that
that.
ain't more than that.
It's definitely more than that.
Yeah, he said that after that. Just an example.
see,
Not
A leader is
But
if
see,
you have a
but this-
panic attack out of the blue, that person gonna calm you down.
But this is the thing.
If
right
you need to be
here.
protected, that person gonna do that. Sorry, go
No.
ahead.
We talking. What it goes back to is what we accept, what we're accepting. Alright. I mean, first of all, if you with a nigga that you pumping the gas, you got more problems than we got time to talk about.
That's right.
You accepting way less than you
That's
deserve,
fair.
and that's a whole.
I'm trying
another
to
level of
cover the
conversation,
gas
right?
for
Okay.
Faith and Kayla and the young ones.
No, it's not just the
Understand how to
young
set a
ones.
standard
It's not
for
just the young
themselves.
ones. It's not just the young ones because
Because grown
The
folks be taking
the
this
old
shit
ones
for
already
granted.
bobbed the builders.
But I will say, you
We
said
gotta leave.
silly.
We gotta
leave
reach
them
the
behind.
We gotta reach the
I was at
babies,
a
like
point-
Whitney said. I believe the children are our future.
but see, that's not where you want to start though, because these joints out here is like you said, switching the roles. Like these city girls is
Let me
drug
say
and
this.
us.
Hold on, wait.
They
Not
are,
joining.
though.
I got a point. I'm sorry.
No, you
I got a
good. Go
point.
ahead.
Sometimes, I'm sorry.
I feel like this
I'm sorry. I use my hands.
She used her
I
hands to
use
talk.
my hands to speak.
Yes.
I've been doing it all since you know me. I've been doing this.
Real black girl
is
shit.
this is the point.
Yeah, I got a hold like
Black
this.
girl shit.
I'm literally going like this. My bad. Okay, look. So sometimes women were brought up to be leaders because they had to be. So it is hard to allow a man to come in and they may be that macho man, that leader that's ready to take it, but it's hard to allow them to do that because all you knew was doing shit for yourself. So no, it may not be all the time where dude is pumping my gas or dude is changing my tire. I know how to do the shit myself. But and so when people see that, oh, they always downplay that, or they'll always look down on it when a woman is doing something that she learned and know how to do, which then makes it hard for the man to still be trying to lead.
Ego.
So it's a balance thing too. So it's hard.
I think it's
I
ego
don't
that
think
makes
she's
you
saying-
feel.
I don't- it's not that. I
I
think
think
it's
she's saying ego. Like as a man, you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's not ego. It's am I doing enough? Am I providing? Am I pleasing? You know what I'm saying? It's not ego.
It's ego though when it becomes you're intimidated by the woman's
no. It's not.
success.
But
or
it's
anything
not
like
even
that.
them. It's that other people are intimidated, or they have their opinions about what it is that's going on that they
In y'all
see on
relationship.
y'all
y'all
relationship.
And when they speak on it, it's your ego that feeds into
But
it
see, but
and makes
see-
you. I'm saying you have to be
we
confident.
can
Like
talk
this
about
is
all
an
this.
amazing woman.
all
You
this
know.
chivalry and stuff like that about pumping gas and things of that nature. But like you said, and what it boils down to, I think, is everybody has their preferences. Because
I agree
if
with that.
you like pumping the gas, yes, okay, but guess what?
You're
Opening
being
doors,
silly.
opening doors and stuff like that. Buying flowers. Some women don't like flowers. Some women is like, don't spend that $150 on no flowers. Buy me some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buy me a bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about what
He's not allowed to watch
appeals to you.
Funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might open the car door for your girl every day and pump her gas and stuff like that. But if you ain't doing something that means something to her,
If you don't wash the
That's
dishes after you
true.
cook,
That is true. And
That
you
doesn't
know,
mean
women
nothing.
are actually supposed to be reaching over to open a guy's door too. That's actually what's
Yes.
supposed to be
Yes,
happening.
I watched The Bronx Tale when I grew up.
Yes.
He said if a woman doesn't reach over to open the door when you don't already walked her to her door, she's selfish and dump her.
y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
He told
Y'all hear
Commotion
that?
Road at the
Rob,
gangster in the neighborhood
Rob,
said
not
dump her.
talking to you. It's not your
He
time.
said she's a selfish broad and get rid of her. Sonny said it. I learned that young. I was like, you know what? Let me just lean over and get in this door. Because I definitely didn't do it before that.
I did it a few times. I ain't do it.
So there's been a couple of comments. I want to address PJ's. Earlier he said, so far what has been described was more of a protector, not a leader. I guess-
Ain't you protect?
I mean, I think
Yeah, 'cause you can't
leadership
lead me
and
and not
protection
protect
is
me.
kind of
That's
like
just weird.
both, and they work together. But he said, leaders to me bring peace to a storm that has no peace in sight. And some men are capable of doing that. Or I think he means incapable because he said that earlier. Yes, some men are incapable of doing that. That's not to be offensive to anybody, because I think there's a place for everybody. But I think there's a lot of beta males posing as alphas. And I think there's a lot of beta females posing as alpha females. I see it all the
Ooh,
time.
I hate that
and
shit.
just to because I want to go back to kind of what you were talking about. A lot of I am a hyper independent kind of person, and that's just because I was raised by a mother who had to do it.
Yep.
So I saw a woman getting out there, no man, nobody else helping her, doing it herself, and I was raised to be the same way. Y'all have to take into account that a lot of women, especially women who were raised with other, like, who also had brothers. The brothers were the ones that were coddled. The women were learned. We were built up that way.
That is an
to be
issue in
able
the
to
black
do it.
community.
That is true.
So when you get with a woman like that who is kind of hyper independent, the role to me to be a leader is to give her the comfort to know that she can put it down when she's ready. Like when you make her comfortable enough to be like, okay, I can step back. That to me is being a leader. Like allowing her to feel comfy enough. To
Yeah,
take
allowing
off that baggage.
to just go.
Yeah, like
I agree.
I know he'll take care of it. Like
I'm
if
just
I
not
can't,
no
he'll
worry
take
at all.
care of it, and
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. It's not like if
with
I don't
Yeah.
do it, it'll never get done. That's how a lot of women feel in
That's how I am.
relationships.
That is.
If I don't do it, it won't get done. But if you show her consistently, you show up for her, like
That's true.
she'll get to a point where she's like, I can leave
I
it.
just
Like,
want
I'll
to
leave it
chime in
alone.
and say, all these females ain't the boss females y'all talking about.
No,
Hey,
no, we agree. We agree.
I agree.
We
There's a whole bunch of fronting
we
going
just
on.
ain't touch on that. Like,
Cap.
Okay, no, wait, no, no.
He
Tell
said
your
there's a lot of
perspective.
beta females.
There's a lot of females out here that aren't the boss females or ain't. Okay, so go ahead and speak on it.
Because it's a fad that people want to say.
Yeah, it's
that
a fad.
They're like, oh, because in the social media, oh yeah, I'm that boss.
Yeah,
bitch,
everybody-
But you don't have to be a
You
boss.
have a
You can be
mattress
a
on
great
the floor.
person
You're
and
not.
just be a homebody.
that's what I'm saying. There's joints that's not worried about chivalry. There's joints that don't want chivalry. There's joints that, nigga, I need the bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell these feet pics. Not that I got anything wrong with that, nothing like that. Sell them feet
Know that
pics.
you're gonna sell
If I can sell
feet
feet
back,
pics
no
too, I would. So shout out to the feet pics. Do y'all thing. But all I'm saying is,
I thought about it.
some women.
When the pandemic, I was like, let me sell these
Everybody,
feet.
everybody,
That feet is
has,
pretty.
everybody has different morals and objectives and the whole nine. Like everybody don't want flowers.
That's
You
true.
feel me?
But that comes into learning. That comes into learning your
Learning your
partner for
partner's love
sure.
language.
Yeah.
The first time you get them flowers, they don't like them. They're gonna let you know,
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
they're cool,
thanks.
but
But you
you
know
know.
what
I
happened?
would
This light
much
bill is
prefer-
$115.
You know what I'm saying?
But me,
Yeah.
I'm not. You
Yeah.
don't have to buy me
Yeah, work
roses,
better
but
for
if you
us.
buy me a orchid plant, that's gonna make my day because that is my fucking flower.
And that's conversation.
Girl,
that gotta
I
be-
got them in my
that's
shop.
conversation
They
that
come
gotta be
back.
had. That's conversation that have to be had.
Yeah.
Because
And that's where it comes
Because-
to learning love languages at that
Yeah.
point.
And
Yeah.
it's cheaper than the
Learn
roses.
your
I'm gonna save you
part.
some money and I'm gonna flip your money for you.
Right, and it grows
You gonna get a
it
whole
moves
bag.
back though. Like
Definitely know
the
your
orchids
partner.
will back. What?
They're
Definitely learn
amazing.
your
You got
partner.
to-
I
Being
just
a
learned your
leader,
partner
being a
to
leader
learn
is
to
all
get
in the
to
eye
it,
of the
they don't
beholder,
need that.
though. Like you can't just like it's all in what the
Ooh.
person wants. Like you can't just be a leader and the person don't want you to be a leader.
Yeah,
Oh,
No,
oh,
I don't agree with that.
no,
I think that
no.
energy
No.
that energy
I
steps
agree a little
into
bit.
into the space.
Can I say
That's
this?
gonna make that girl go.
Can I say this?
I mean, I agree with that,
Can I say
but
this?
maybe
Okay.
maybe she wants that and maybe she doesn't. Like, what if a guy goes into a relationship and the woman is like, I don't need a leader. I just want somebody that's there. Like, I just need somebody.
I
that's
understand
there.
that.
I don't
So
need
somebody
no
that doesn't
leader to
wanna be
lead
led.
me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I got
I'm
you.
just like
If we go
so
somewhere
it-
together, somebody gotta.
I mean, I agree with that, and I agree with that. But what I'm
Let me
saying
say
is,
this.
it's all
Yeah,
in the
I'm
eye
on
of
the
the
point.
beholder.
Yeah, I'm
It's,
on the
you
point.
can't force a leader into somebody's relationship,
Can I chime
and
in?
they don't want to be led.
No, but I believe in there's either a alpha.
Yeah,
There could be two alphas, but one alpha will take the reins.
So it's only
No,
one
they're
alpha.
gonna be-
So that means it's only one alpha.
So let me say this.
That means it's only
No,
one
let me
no,
say
there
this.
could be two alphas, but there's one alpha whose energy, just like a dog. You can have a dog that is an alpha around a whole bunch of dogs. Another dog comes in,
Who's
that
more
dog
alpha
submits.
than that
Yep.
dog, they'll
Alright.
submit. So
I
if
just
you
believe
come
in
in
that.
with that,
So
with
to
that
me, that
authoritative
makes
energy,
it
she'll
only
submit
one
to you.
alpha because if you submitting to another
No, that-
alpha,
An alpha's
that-
never gonna do that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what-
saying.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay. I disagree too. Because what I'm saying is,
I think it's certain.
what I believe is that it's a situation.
Yeah.
Because
Circumstantial.
circumstantial. If I'm an alpha in this, maybe I'm predominantly in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm better at this.
Yeah.
I can lead you in this.
That's true.
I
get it.
cannot lead you in this. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about? I don't have an example, but something I'm not good at. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about dancing?
Finances.
You want to talk about dancing? You want to
Yeah.
go to a dance class? I'm not gonna be the leader.
Right.
You
I'm gonna follow you.
No, I like to dance, but I'm not good at it. No. No rhythm.
Yeah,
just
flapping
around.
No rhythm.
No
And
rhythm.
then just flapping
But-
around.
I
was
take
gonna say,
pictures.
You just flapping around.
Not
Flapping
flapping.
don't have rhythm.
Listen.
When you're a model, you don't have to have rhythm.
You just gotta be.
I've
I
seen
take
these people work.
pictures. I don't
They
do
come in there
that.
like, they're like this.
Listen. Listen.
And Ebony has her whole
This is my
fucking
thing
walk.
right here.
I'm like,
This is my thing
man,
right here. You see me in the club? You see
I
me
gotta
in the
have a
club?
personality.
I will do just enough out the corner of your eye. Be like, oh,
Oh, for you to know.
what you just do? And by the time you
This is
leave over,
supposed
it's
to
over.
This
I
is
already moved. You know what I'm saying? The move is complete. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Did he just broke a leg? I think he just broke a leg.
I twisted my ankle.
Nah,
That's
that was
it.
a pinky toe.
I agree,
I-
Rob. I agree, Rob. Alpha title changes in a relationship, and I understand what people are saying, but
Ultimately.
an alpha doesn't stop becoming an alpha because another alpha who is a stronger alpha, or they're willing to let them lead. That doesn't go away.
Oh, men
Because-
say that all the time.
No, I'm not
Prime
saying
example,
that going
if
away.
you-
I mean, like, as in, like, if you're two alphas
Mm-hmm.
and one submissive, at that time you're not an alpha no more. So I mean, you can go back to your alpha modes.
I
but
see what you're saying.
Oh,
at
I
that
thought you
time
were
and
saying I'm
moment,
available
you're not
for like
al-
forever.
you're not
I was like,
I
no.
see what you're saying when you put it that way.
Like,
Like,
make me mad.
yeah, not forever
I
though.
was like,
Yeah, yeah.
not what we
Where did TJ? Because TJ had something really good.
I'm gonna have to come back to it.
Right.
What you got in this drink?
Dang, I think I missed. The drink is the amazing. It's called the Dope Vibes. I just named it that. It is
Eyeballs.
Hennessy mixed with Stella Rosa Black. If you ain't gotten to it yet, get into
Better
it.
do it.
Get into it. Stella Rosa Black and Hennessy. I promise you. I have to drink Hennessy a lot because I'm surrounded by black people, and for some reason they think that drink tastes good. But to me, it tastes like wet ass pennies. Yes, I've tasted pennies
Tastes
before,
like
bitch.
battery acid.
Thank you. I put pennies in my mouth when I was little. Everybody goes, "You tasted pennies before?"
did
Yes.
too.
Can
It
we get
tastes like
can we get a round
Hennessy.
of shots of Henny?
No, I
Oh,
put it
no,
over
we have to
here.
go home.
Right, we gotta
What are you
drive.
doing?
Okay.
Gotta go home after.
Anyways, you know how Hennessy has that taste to it. Stella Rosa tastes amazing.
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 Too much.
Amazing, but it's a low alcohol content. Well, my brother Travis, shout out Travis, told me
Shout out Travis.
that he found out about this drink, and he told me about it, and look, I've been on that joint ever since. Now, if you want to be fancy, invite some friends over, Hennessy, Stella Rosa, put a little strawberry pineapple on that joint. Bang, 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 bang.
Got a little
It makes you
sangria.
very,
You know, I love me
it
some
makes you
sangria.
very sexually happy too. So, Durango is where they come
Durango.
Y'all
Y'all are gross.
It's Sunday though. But
Oh, yeah.
Durango.
They opened it too.
So
I mean, I know,
TJ
but they probably
said,
just closed, like,
TJ
12.
said, I always hear about alphas and betas, but what about the omegas? The ones that go to the beat of their own drum without having to be raw or bitch made.
They're single.
They are alone.
They're by themselves.
They are alone.
They don't need no one. Asexuals. They doing everything by themselves. Literally. They're independent. That's what that is. What?
So, Adam Serrano said, do you feel the traditional man and women standards have changed? Yes, I addressed it
Hell
towards the
yeah.
beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I do believe so. I think a lot of things have
I'm
changed.
not staying in no
Well,
house.
traditional and what time period? Because what's traditional in 1900s wasn't traditional in the 1700s.
And it's not, you know,
know
You
what
put
I'm
the
saying?
ones, the stuff that we know.
now.
Anything
Not-
you can consider traditional is
Traditional?
So yeah, see what?
anything
Trajectory.
anything that you consider traditional is something that's in the past.
Yes.
But he's saying from what time period? We knew it was in the past, Cedric.
Side chicks.
So, I mean,
side chicks was not
You can
a
take it
thing
from any time
before.
period.
But
You are
now
lying.
it-
Are you
now-
kidding?
You are lying.
Sorry.
They had whole families across town.
Sorry.
Shit, you better watch what's that Denzel Washington movie, Fences.
They literally
you better
had
watch that
hoes
shit.
everywhere.
They always have
Remember?
concubines.
He had the whole baby across
Yes.
town, and the baby, the mom died in childbirth, and the girl, I've done everything. Yeah, that shit got emotional.
I only heard a side chick.
She was a side chick. He was fucking the broad at the job.
He had to join one time.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
he said he liked the way she made him feel. She was not doing it one time.
But
He
at that
circled the
point-
block.
So what are the
That's an affair.
silly.
Yes, that's a side
Side
chick.
chick.
Side chick.
We're done.
Nah, side
And
chick
we're
is a
done.
title. Like that's something you.
That's like, oh, I stand.
That's
You
a
know,
posi-
I
that's a-
don't
that's
agree
a
with people who are
position.
like literally like hyping the fact I am fine with being a side chick.
Yeah,
don't
so I
understand-
have
I
some
don't
friends
get
who
it.
are side
That's-
chicks,
I
and
mean,
I've
That's
talked to
just
them
me.
about
I
it.
don't like
Some
it.
people don't want kids.
Some of them don't want.
I mean-
they don't want the
They don't
hassle
gotta
of
be.
a
They don't have to be
relationship.
somebody.
Right.
But
I'm
my
just
thing is, you
saying.
don't gotta get somebody else's.
Because the roles have switched, because women are more on city girls, whatever. A lot of them,
True.
from what
I'll
they have
take
told
that.
me, I have friends who are sugar babies, and I have friends who are side chicks and proud of it.
Yeah.
Not my thing, whatever.
No.
But you understand what I'm saying?
To
They
all
have
the side.
told me.
All the benefits, none of the headache.
No, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do that,
That's
just be
exactly
poly.
what it
Just
is.
be
It is
poly
that
and be
way.
honest. Be poly and be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
But they have told me it's because they don't want the hassle of a relationship. What I think it is they've been hurt so much
They're exhausted.
that they are exhausted and they're willing to take that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like Betty White, having a piece of man is better than not having no man at all type of shit. And side chicks are treated different nowadays, so he paying the rent.
They
They
doing more
paying-
for the side chicks than they are the people that they actually in a relationship with.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But still won't leave the person they're in a relationship
like,
with.
just go do
Because
that
I
if you
don't
over there.
understand.
Because she
I don't
knows he has skid marks in his drawers when he does his laundry.
Right. You saw,
That's
this is
why
where
they
they
ain't
have their
leaving.
classifications where it's like, oh, here's my most vulnerable state that I know that
She
I
be
can
like,
go
man, that
in with.
nigga, that
Without
nigga be
being
putting
bothered
doodle
and having
stains in
to-
his drawers. And she's the only one who knows. That's why.
And if he's married, it might.
Yeah, was
cost more
holding
to get
down, you know, he
divorced.
been in
It's cheaper to keep
jail,
her.
they went
You know
through
what I'm
hard
saying?
times, they
That's
did
a
this,
lot.
she was here for all the headache and down and down.
Tiffany
But then
said
this
proud
other was a good
side
time.
chicks are there for the fun and the dick.
That's true.
That's
For
true.
them.
Yep,
That's
How you
just
live,
true.
little mama? You know.
that's
You
true.
gotta live, like-
All right, so we definitely gonna have to do a part 2 of this. This was really, really fun.
Oh my God, it's over?
It's
That
over.
went fast.
It goes fast.
Mhm.
We don't want
Bullshit,
overtime.
and we
It's
over.
okay.
It's
What's
definitely
up? Y'all want to
10:30.
stay? No.
We don't want overtime. He got the keys to the Rango.
You better know.
The Rango.
Oh yeah, TJ wants to make sure everybody knows
I
he is
am
in
in
He's
a
a
in a
relationship.
relationship.
He's an Omega and he's in a relationship
Christina,
now.
we
What's up?
bet-
And Christina's dope as fuck. So what's up?
So what's
is what
up?
he's saying.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so anyways.
Next time, TJ,
like I
put
said-
it in caps like Miss Jessie. The next time, so you have
Right.
more of an impact.
Listen, there obviously are anomalies, TJ. Jeez. Okay? So there's
There
your
are exceptions.
spotlight. All right? Thanks. Fuck. But there are.
Tiffany said what you said. None of the guys laughed. Tiffany said when you said doo-doo stripes, none of the guys laughed.
Because they take
Hey,
it back. They're like, oh,
hey,
shit.
hey, all the
it was
time.
a
But,
good time.
niggas have their days. And sometimes they don't have baby wipes at my job. Okay?
You gotta keep going until
I don't have that kind of time.
You can get one of them dollar
Not the one
packets of
place.
wipes from the dollar
Hey,
store.
look.
If you don't fucking
giving them like a what is it called, little feminine wipe, a
Little
feminine
child
wipe.
I don't got no doo-doo stripe. I'ma just throw that out there.
But you
I
know,
don't got no doo-doo stripe.
anything can
I
happen.
don't got no
You
doo-doo.
better wet
But-
that paper towel and
but
take your
I always
crumbly ass
carry
back into the
Right.
two
bathroom.
pairs of
Let me
drawers
go
with me
ahead
at
and
all
just-
times.
Look,
At
Just
all
in case.
times.
And look,
At all times.
if I had
You never
doo-doo
know.
stripes, ain't nobody, even my
Ever
significant
gonna
other,
know.
ever gonna know.
Throw
about
them
this.
whole
If
things
she
in the
washing her
trash.
clothes,
Throw them in the trash.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Not that I want that because I don't want a mom or a parent. I trust me. Can't nobody wash my clothes like I do. I don't want that.
I could
That's
believe
true.
that. He's
Nobody-
probably very particular.
Nobody's
It's like time to get the
nobody's
starch.
washing my clothes. So
Yeah.
nobody. If I had doo-doo stains or fucked up socks, holy socks, whatever, nobody's ever gonna know about it.
Those are the ones you put in a plastic bag and you put them in the back of the
No,
drawer.
no.
was
Guess
talking
what?
about
Guess
holding
what?
socks.
Guess what?
You don't know yourself.
Those
You got holding
drawers,
socks
those
too?
drawers are gone.
Right.
Gone.
They're
Go
trash.
put it in the trash.
There ain't no washing these.
Now I'm
This
be mad
is-
if I find it and
this
that's
is
like,
a
why is it in the back?
problem.
Like you kept it. Like what is the memory behind this?
You gonna ball it up and put it
Oh,
on the
babe.
rest of the trash.
Or you should
What
have
happened? I was in the forest taking my run. You know how I be running and it fell into the dirt. That's what you see. And I didn't want to throw them away because I know we trying to save money.
I know we trying to manage our life and whatnot.
You do something crazy at work.
Excuses.
They ain't got the necessary cleaning, you know, and then it's sweaty on the ride home and stuff, and you don't know
Why
what
did I
happens
just make
under
a
there.
face like I smelled it? Did I see it? Like y'all
Read Tiffany's comment about eating.
yeah, lying, bro, in
Shirtless
school.
and
What
drawless.
Tiffany said eating lime, bro. In school, I saw him in his book bag. go forever. We will have a part 2 sometime this year. That was really hilarious. Thank you all for tuning in. We really, really appreciate you. The podcast will not be on next week. I am going to be at the Virginia Black Business Expo.
Yes.
Definitely come stop by my Shop Irie Moon booth. I'm a little tipsy. Okay.
I was gonna say you sound a little struggly.
You know what? You know what? You are a guest in this house. Okay.
Oh, you comfortable now.
Yeah, you ain't scared no more.
I don't guess no more.
The week after that, which I believe is the 14th-ish? No.
It's the
What
14th.
day?
Yes.
14th?
No, that's the.
Hold on,
Yes,
let
it's
me
the
look
14th.
up-
It's the 14th because next week's the 6th.
Next
Yes,
week's
it's
is
the
the
14th.
6th. The next
Okay.
the week after that is 14th.
Okay. That's when we're going to have our toy party. And I will be reaching out to Tiffany soon. Eden.
I got something to do with that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
You did that.
yeah, true.
But we can move it.
No, you just signed up for something. It's like, you know.
So,
Right, I'm saying.
so Mr. Eden here,
We're gonna be here shirtless, guys.
sometimes does like a little
Shirtless.
entertaining at the toy parties
Mr. Shirtless.
for the woman who is coming on to talk about her toys.
I might have my taco meat though.
There we go. Taco meat gonna be on full display. We are gonna have a toy party. We will have a special way for you to order in the comments, things like that. But all of my questions will be sexual questions, just to just find out different
Disclaimer.
perspectives. Yeah, just clarify, have different perspectives, all that good stuff.
Put your kids in the room when they're online.
Put your kids away. This
like,
podcast is
Daddy,
not
what
for
is
kids.
this?
It's just not.
Who's eating the booty?
What is booty
Whoa,
eating?
wait a
Can I eat
minute.
booty?
Wait
Groceries,
Wait
that.
Wait a
We
minute.
got- I was
the,
so
you
used
gotta
to
eat
eat
the
booty
booty
the whole
like
time.
groceries.
Like
That's
literally,
gonna
like
be
don't we
a
got we gotta
question.
stop saying that because when the
kids
kids
will
like,
start thinking
but I
groceries
just
mean
had a
bad.
Lunchable today. Does that mean I eat? But it's like now they're like looking and thinking that it's like shit or some shit. Like no.
When do you
Ain't no
start
such
eating?
No,
Eat
eat the
butt.
booty like groceries
When do you
is
start
when you
eating
go
booty?
to the grocery store and you spend over $300. Now stop asking unless you can pay for it. That's
No,
it.
I don't.
Get them out of here. Get them
It's like you'll know when you're older. It's over there.
We'll save this for part 2.
Get 'em out of here. So thank you guys so much. Thank you all for being here tonight. It's been great. I appreciate y'all. We definitely need to get your man on the show.
He's not coming.
He was in the comments
So
saying
he
he
loves
was
his pencil.
So much to say.
He
We can
loves
do
his
a
Robert.
relationship episode, Ebony. I can
Robert.
see it.
Ooh.
You're not
Ooh.
coming.
He's about to type I'm in.
You know what I mean?
Hey, see, the roles and switch.
Look, he gonna hit up DJ EK like just put me in virtually the next time.
Hey, he
Boom.
said y'all got a date on the 13th, so
We do have a date on the 13th. He can't come. We have a date.
Hey.
Oh.
Love you too, Faye.
It's our anniversary is on
That's so
Wednesday.
cute.
And on August 10th is my birthday, and on the 11th is our birthday. We'll be sending out cash apps. I'll take Venmo too. Just give me
That's
money.
right. That's that alpha energy right there. He said we have a date on the 13th. Ebony at 7. Be ready.
Hey,
What?
now,
About
hey,
time,
now,
because he just telling me a time. I don't know nothing
Add
about this.
outfit on the
See, showing
bed.
out for
hey,
the-
now, see, that's that alpha moment.
Your dress is on the bed.
It's because I
Be
let
ready.
him do that.
Yeah, see, even though you let him.
See, right?
Oh no, Rob! I had so much faith. You in the comments talking about what time?
Yes, right. I said
Oh,
that,
no.
Faith.
No, he
Yeah,
talking about
August
for,
3rd.
You know, to be
What's up,
okay.
Tiffany?
Oh, we pod at 9 on Sundays. I was like, what are you talking about? What
Yeah,
time?
he talking about being here, you know, because he want to be on the show.
He's not coming.
Since, you know,
Faith said her anniversary
Nah,
is
let
on
him
Wednesday
in.
too.
Yeah, August
Okay.
3rd.
Awesome.
I'm 4 years in, guy. Well,
Hey,
not
Tiffany
Wednesday.
just-
We got a
Tiffany
few
just
days
shouted
before
you
you
out.
better act right, bro. You better act right.
Luke!
I Candy don't rename my engineer. His name is no longer Eric. He is Luke. And Tiffany in the comments called him Luke
I wore a shirt with my name on it and everything.
to show everybody. Okay, look,
Look, see?
EK the DJ.
Luke!
Spinning the dope tunes at your local whatever they do. Thank you guys so much. I love how he keeps saying "love you, Tiffany." Ha ha ha.
And then funny how I can hear her laugh.
Yeah.
I
like how
know.
you saying
Thank you guys so much. Again, I won't be on next week, but I will be back the week after that. And we're going to have a really fun, amazing show. So tune in. Got a lot of different episodes coming up. So definitely make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I am trying to build that channel up. So definitely help me there. Help me grow so we can get more subscribers over there. All my Facebook followers, thank you for all you do to share, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate you. And have a great day. Bye.
Peace.